is the video that has gone viral for the young lady, the young girl. She's not even a lady. The young girl that was violated by a Chinese national. And this is Queen Pumi here. I am here as a human rights advocate to talk about this matter. I am here as a mother. I am here as a sister. Most importantly, I'm here as a woman and a mother, because we have seen, we have all seen the viral video of the young girl who was molested and, sharing her story, which has gone viral. So we are just here as Nangoma Foundation to comment and also express how we feel about this matter. And also we would like the government to intervene and also just advocate for the protection of girls' rights. So welcome, guys. Just share in your groups if you're watching. I have on my panel 2 here. I have Musa, I have Eric, I have Chris, and I have Ragi, and I have, 4 of our advocates at Nangoma Foundation are here to talk about this heartbreaking matter. It's really sad, to watch that video is painful. The young girl, she's only 15. So we are here to talk about it and just to sensitize, bring awareness to say, I'm sure this is not the only girl who has gone through this. The only good part is that somebody found this young girl and captured that video, and now we all know about it. But I'm sure there are many other girls who are going through the same. So how are we going to stop it? Let's strategize. So at Nangoma Foundation, which is an NGO, a human rights organization which I represent, we are action-based. We are a startup NGO. We are less than a year old. And one of our missions is to protect the girl child. So we are not only here just to talk. Let's find solutions. This is one girl which has been violated. Who has been violated? How many more are out there? So where are the parents? All these questions are being asked. Has the auntie, the one who was taking her to the Chinese, been arrested? Are these girls, are these young girls taken to a secure place? And they can only taken to a secure place if the government is involved. So what is the government doing? The Child Protective Services, what are they doing to secure, to take these girls away? What is the new Dawn policy on protecting our children, especially our young children? They are very vulnerable. So on the panel today, we have Ragi, guys, Chris, Musa, and Eric. If you have a comment, you can go ahead while I share in my groups. Thank you. Yes, I see you, Margaret Zulu, watching. Yes, guys, just share comments below. Margaret, how are you? Mildred, I see you. This is a very touchy subject, especially for anyone who cares about, about a young girl, the young girl's life, her future. I don't know how she feels as a person. This is like a permanent damage to her, And the sad part is her auntie is collecting money and giving her, only, I don't know if it's 200 kwacha, and buying her clothes. So it's really, really sad that, her auntie can do this to her. And my question now is that I'm sure a lot of girls, they are going through this. She's not the only one. So if you're watching this video, let's team up and protect our girl children. They are our future, How can we identify girls like this and help them, put them in families or just provide shelter for abused women, young girls? how can we do this? So me at Nangoma, we are here to lobby. We have a children rights program where we want to work with the government and identify such vulnerable children and remove them from these families and provide a shelter or a safe haven to such children, because we just can't be complaining and saying, yeah, Chavipa, Nachivipa, yes, but what do we do? What is the solution? What is the new Dawn government doing to help such girls? For this video to surface, it means there are many other girls going through similar situations. And the unfortunate part is that it's being done by an investor, so-called investor, a Chinese man. Like, you know, that is another story altogether. Eric, I see your hand is up. You can come in.
Okay. Good evening, members of Nangoma Foundation. Mr. Blawayo, I can see there. Mr. Chris Njamba, Mr. Musa, and I recognize the presence of Mr. Ragi as well. Good evening, viewers, and good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'll start my comment by saying something which is really a very sad thing. You know, Chikwa Lodge is situated in Chawama, in a specific place called Kuomboka. So I took time for me to really find out where this lady or this girl is coming from, together with the family. And then, on the sad note, I managed to locate the place for this young girl, but she has been taken back to the village by the auntie, which is really sad. After the circulation of that video on social media and through consultations that she has had, it was found out to say she has even shifted from the place that she was living without the neighbors knowing where she has shifted to. She shifted yesterday in the evenings. So, speaking on the behalf of this young girl, wherever she might be, I know she was never enjoying the things that she was doing because she was being forced by a relative with a reason of the same relative benefiting because of the services that she was rendering to this foreign person, we can call him like that. And then the next thing that I would love to do, because I'm sure as time goes by, I'll be able to locate this auntie of the young girl. But the most important thing is I would love to know where this foreigner, a Chinese man, is coming from, knowing his name, where he stays, and his colleagues, inclusive his friends, with the reason that as Nangoma Foundation, it is our responsibility for us to investigate such matters, in as much as we are also waiting for other government institutions and people who are responsible to do with the same things that we are talking about. We are supposed to be, and we are going to be undercover investigators until we locate where this person is. And I can be very sure with Nangoma Foundation to say, I'll try by all means in order for me to track this person down and know the name of this Chinese person, where is he's residing right now, and where he stays, where his friends are, with a reason to make it clear that other fellow Chinese, if they're doing things like this out there, it could be not even just Chinese alone, but we've got also Somalians who are also abusing ladies in these compounds. We have got also Indians who are also doing the same thing. Yesterday I was by the mall, that is Godcrest Mall in Kamwala South. I saw an Indian man who impregnated a teenager. She's somewhere into the ages of 18 and 19 to 20, somewhere there. But as you know, when a person, when a Zambian is impregnated by these foreigners, they are never going to marry them. They give them responsibilities, or maybe they give them children, In the end, they just ran away like that. So there was an argument or maybe a confrontation between a Zambian lady and this Indian person. It's very unfortunate that I couldn't take a video of this of the same incident which happened yesterday because my phone was down. And as you know, it's never everyone who can just do something like that unless otherwise you have a license coming from these media houses. Now, considering the fact also that I was just an individual on that particular scene, I couldn't have access for me to record the video. So what I'm trying to put across, or maybe what I'm trying to say here is, I am going to take it upon myself and also the help of the people on the panel. If any of them is interested to find out, we can also team up and go into different directions. Chawama is just close here, and we can also go by the administration of Chikwa Lodge to find out, because if this Chinese person was there, they know the name, they also have a phone number for this person. If they refuse, we are supposed to tell or maybe report the same lodge where this incident was happening by the whole administration, because they know where this person is and they have their numbers, such that the Zikta people are supposed to track down that number and make sure to say this Chinese person is supposed to be brought to justice, because he is a person where we do not know his status. Maybe he has got diseases that he has affected our little girl, or maybe he has got other intentions with the reason of destroying the future for these young these young girls that have been victimized because of his immorality and his immoral way of living in our country. As we know, this girl is very young. She's a young girl, she's underage, and this person is supposed to be jailed. This person is supposed to be brought to justice. The government is supposed to take it upon themselves after, because the video now has circulated into different media platforms. It is on Twitter, it is on Facebook, it is on WhatsApp, in many a lot of WhatsApp groups. So I'm sure the government has also take keen interest, and it should take keen interest, because this is something that we are looking for. And it's really disheartening to see such kind of things taking place in our country, and then under our watch we're even tolerating, and people are not even commenting anything concerning the things which are going on in the country, regardless of the problems and the challenges that the country is going through, regardless of the sicknesses. So I might end my comment by saying something to say, as Nangoma Foundation, as one of Nangoma members, as one of the advocates for Nangoma, I would love to stress this particular point to say the government is supposed to make sure to say Chikwa Lodge is supposed to be taken into account, because they know the activities which are happening on that particular lodge. And also the same Chinese person is supposed to be investigated. Where is this man? When was he there? And why did the Chikwa Lodge people never reported such kind of incidents? Inclusive monitorings, the people who are going there, with what intentions? When they see young ladies or maybe young girls going to their lodges, what is it and what are the measures that they're supposed to put in place? So if a Chinese person is not going to be incarcerated, or maybe the law is not going to face him, let the people from the lodge, which happens to be Chikwa Lodge, me personally, I know where this lodge is, for them to be persecuted, because they are allowing people in their country, people in their society to be victimized because of their structures. And right now I'm very upset. I'm very upset.
Thank you, Eric. You have brought up a very important point. I'm equally upset too, because this crime is not only committed by the Chinese man and the auntie, even the lodge, you know. You have brought up an important point to say these lodges where these crimes are happening, children are violated, a child's innocence is taken away. They have taken a child's innocence at a lodge. Who is the owner of these lodges? We are going to ensure that the license is withdrawn. If these lodges do not cooperate with the law enforcement officers and organizations such as Nangoma, we are going to lobby, to fight. We are going to take them to court so that these lodges can lose their licenses. They cannot be harboring criminals. That Chinese man is not only a Chinese, any man who is sleeping with a child, that is like your own daughter, you know. It has to stop. It has to stop. And we are here to say, as Nangoma Foundation, as a concerned citizen, you don't have to be an advocate. As a human being, we must face facts. What is wrong is wrong, and this is wrong. So there are so many, criminals in this case. The Chinese man, the lodge who booked this Chinese man, and we have been told, the girl mentioned that she has been to that lodge several times. So this lodge, they know this person. They are abating criminals. They are part of it. They are conspiring by allowing these young girls to be appearing to show up at these lodges, and then these young girls end up being molested. If you are a manager at that lodge, not even a manager, the receptionist, what kind of person are you? This crime did not even have to happen if you have vigilant people working in these facilities to begin with. You are supposed to report this as an employee of a lodge. You see a young girl, 15 years old. You ask, what is your business here? Where is your family? Where is your mother? Where is your father? Go home before I report you to the police. But we see people who don't care. They are allowing these situations to happen. So we can't even blame the Chinese man. We ourselves must protect our own children. We must protect our own children ourselves. If we don't protect our own children, me, I've raised the 3 girls, and they are all grown women now. They are working. But you know what? As a mother, I had to protect them. I had to put my foot down, you know. I had to follow up with them. Where are you? School is over. Where are you? This is our responsibility, all of us. If you have a girl child, just know that there are people who are sick in their head. They are perverts. When they see a young girl, they start having ideas. So we all have to be vigilant. Let's protect our young girls. All of us. The Chinese man is least of my problems. My problem is the auntie, is the lodge where these girls are showing up and they are shown to the room. The security at these lodges, you just can't walk into any hotel room or lodge or whatever. There is security. So we see that these girls, lodge and being shown to the lodges, to the room where these crimes are happening by employees of the lodge. Me, I say, let's report these lodges as a crime scene, and they are baiting these people who are sleeping with young children. It's not only a Chinese man. Everyone who's doing it, I don't care. You are a Chinese, you are a Zambian, you are a criminal, you are sick. First of all, you need to be arrested, and then you need to go to Chinama for psychiatric evaluation. So guys, if you have a comment, you can go ahead. I'm going to read the comments too here. I see Judy is watching. Mono is watching. JP summarized contributions. Yes. So we are just venting, guys. We are just venting. We're saying like, one, we have to track down this auntie. We heard she has moved. Let us, if you are watching, the location, Zambia is small. Zambia is really a small country. You can't fail to track down this auntie. Let's track down the young girl at the village where she is. Let us track down this Chinese man. Let us go to this, to this lodge and report them. Let us ask for the information for the Chinese man and the auntie, because these are the 2 adults. So we are not going to spend time here. Myself, I'm done. This is my summary to say, you know what? Let us lobby, let us protect our young children. This is just a tip of the iceberg. A lot of things are happening because of poverty. you know. There are a lot of orphans out there who are being abused by people who claim to want to protect them. They end up selling these young girls for a few pieces of silver or whatever they are giving them. That's it, guys. But let's all be vigilant. Let's try and track these people down. You know, if you are in Lusaka, we are all advocates. Don't let the only thing the only way Zambia is going to develop if we stand up for our rights. If we see our rights are being abused, we speak up. We go to that lodge, report them to the police station as a concerned citizen. Yes, Chris, you can come in.
Thank you very much, Madam Queen. I failed to comment earlier because I got very emotional with this same story. It's really very sad. It's very sad, and I do not have kind words for the people involved in this act. I think it is very stupid that we Zambians can allow such things to happen. Even if it is a Zambian man molesting a Zambian child, that is not right. And we need to come on as citizens and end such acts, because these issues really affect children in their later lives. It becomes a psychological problem. So if we cannot deal with them at this point, then it becomes a problem in future, and a very big problem. So we are just asking that Zambians who are out there who have seen this video, I know this time there's social media, there are a lot of people on social media, so some people should know that girl, should help us with that information. We want to know where that girl is, and we want to know where that aunt has moved. And definitely, we are going to that lodge until they give us the information that we want. We are not going to be hesitant on this issue. We are descending with full force. If the Child Protective Society is not doing anything, we are coming on board. And I can assure you that we are coming with full force. We are not going to lazy around with this issue. We want to see to it, and people should know that this is a serious issue. We are not going to let children's rights being violated as we are watching. No, we are not going to watch that. So please, Zambians, help us. If you know this girl where she has been taken to, contact us. You can come to our page. You'll find our information here on Madam Queen. You can inbox so that you help us with the information that we want. We want to find that aunt, and we want to find that Chinese. We are definitely going to Chikwa Lodge. So the administration there must expect us. We shall come there. I don't have any kind words, and I'm sure you are able to get it from the tone of my voice. I'm very sad and very upset with this issue. Thank you very much, Madam Queen.
Thank you, Chris. Raggy, you can come in.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Zambians. Good evening, viewers. I'm really disappointed with us Zambians because I don't know what is going on, and I don't know what is confusing us every day. Mothers, fathers, and we brothers, let us not showing our desperations to these people Chinese. Let's do what is right, because those people are the future first ladies. Those people are the future vice presidents. Now, if you will let them being used to those Chinese, they will leave the country anytime soon, whereby us Zambians will remain poverty, and we are always ever showing our desperation, getting money from these people, my Chinese, these investors. Even those who are the receptionists. Why can't you advise the child to say, what you are doing is wrong, I'll report you to your parents or to the police? And the same Chinese must be reported. Those people are the people who are supposed to be brought in on the book, not whereby the free people, innocent people are being judged with things which they don't know. And people with those people who are accused Everybody, there we are there. Everyone and every citizens of the Zambia, we are watching what is going on. Whereby it's very sad and will remain poverty if we continue living like that. I submit.
Thank you, Ragi. Musa, you are next.
Good evening, madam. Good evening, the listeners, and good evening. I'm not happy as well because, you know, this video that I received yesterday, it really touches me so much. And we should not only target on the Chinese part alone. This should awake us that there are particular stuffs like this happening. Some are not even Chinese, they are black people. They are our brothers. They also do the same. So now what I'm trying to bring into picture is, let us find a way where we can be investigating these lodges, telling the staffs, the member of staffs of these lodges, please, to monitor the age that is entering into the lodge, more especially small girls. Because I'm sure there are big men called sugar daddy getting little girls into lodges. And those people who own the lodges, what they see is only money, because that sugar daddy pays them money. I think we should not destroy our neighbor because us we want to eat. We should not destroy our friends' children because us we want to eat. It's hard time we work together so that we can improve this country. It's not normal. Bare mpere ndarama nderi ya bwino wa omwana wa munandi alisa mukuchula pano future wakwelewa unaika pano. This won't help us. So I think it's hard time we'll start with the same lodge and also going to other lodges. Speak to the members of staff to tell them that they should monitor the girls that are entering their lodges. How old are they? Are they beyond 18 years? Even 18 years is too small. Are they old enough to go to lodges? Because the future of our little girls will be destroyed in the same manner. So I'm very happy Brother Eric is working very hard to move around and check, inspect, and follow the story, because I'm sure Brother Eric stays just right there where this lodge is. So we'll be very glad if we can catch one, even the girl that was being abused, because she can be the route to locate the aunt and to make sure that we follow it until to the Chinese and have people that are misbehaving arrested. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, Musa. I think we have come to the end. We're not going to stay here long, but to summarize everything, I just want to say that all of us Zambians, is our duty, even if you're not Zambia, any human being, it's our duty to protect vulnerable people, such as, young girls.
Before you
such
summarize,
as,
ma'am.
huh?
Before you summarize, I want to say,
Okay,
I
go
want
ahead.
just
Yeah.
yeah. I've noticed also with the fact that people within the area, they have developed the interest in this issue by wanting to cover up the evil deed which these people have done. They are getting money from the same said people, from the same said institutions or business places, such as the same lodge, with a reason to say this issue is supposed to just go down like that. So I'm urging the members for Nangoma Foundation. I want to make it clear, the CEO, you are there, Mr. Njamba, you are there, Mr. Ragi, you are also within Lusaka. I'm sure Mr. Ragi knows the way I work because I've also worked with him. He knows what I'm capable of doing on the ground. If I just set my foot down. So what I'm trying to say is, we need full force for us to approach these institutions, for us to locate these people. Because if we just leave it to maybe just an individual, maybe someone out there, this thing won't be done. This is a task, and God really has a certain way on how things are supposed to be done. For this issue and for this case which has just come forward, it is for us, Nangoma, to prove, to say we can work to save other people's lives out there. This is something very important, and allow me to stress it again. This is a case which allows Nangoma to put itself on the map that we are supposed to be recognized in Zambia, to say we work and we are supposed to save lives for the people. We are the voice for the voiceless. We are the voice for the people who cannot speak. Because the mother to this child died, or the parents to this child died. That's the reason why she lives with her auntie. Now, imagine a situation where she's been moved from her auntie's place and then being taken to the village. What is the life that she's going to live out there? What are the pictures that she's seeing every single moment when she remembers the things that she was subjected to? How does she remember when a person mentions of Lusaka, in particular Chawama or Komboka area, where she was being abused by this Chinese person? I think you can see the videos in your mind. You can picture the situation and the torture, the humiliation that she's going through. As she sees the videos where she was recorded by this person, a lucky person, or maybe the person who brought this to the area, or maybe to the public, for the people to know what kind of things that she was subjected to. How does she feel when she's watching such kind of a video? So I'm sure you have to know and you feel the pain which the young girl is going through. So it's time for us as Nangoma to stand up. And if there's anyone who is close by, it could be tomorrow being Monday, it could be on Tuesday, we agree to say, okay, let's go on this institution with the reason of finding out when was this person there, or maybe when was this Chinese there, when and for how long has these things been taking place? And also, what are the names for the person who was on duty on that particular day when this Chinese person was coming? What was the name of a guard who was on the door? I mean, on the security guard point when these young ladies have been entering. On those are some of the questions that we're supposed to ask them. If they're not going to cooperate, we have the right of us going to report these things to the council, because we have evidence, and we cannot report to the police station without any evidence, without these people being interrogated. This is something that is big, and this is something that we are supposed to support each other. So I'm urging all the leaders for Nangoma. I'm urging the support from each and every person for Nangoma who feels the pain that we feel, who feels the pain that every mother, every parent out there looking at the video or watching the video, the pain that you feel, the frustration and the anger which this young lady has gone through, or young girl has been subjected to. So as we are concluding this meeting, before you close, before you log out from the Facebook, let us have the closed door meeting as Nangoma Foundation with a reason to say we are supposed to discuss on how we are going to move or maybe handle this situation. Thank you very much, man.
Affirmative, affirmative. Yes. So just to summarize everything, we have heard a strong contribution from Eric there. Actually, me, I'm appealing to any human being, not only in Nangoma. If you are a human being at heart, if you know what is wrong and what is right, if you're a normal human being, because there's no, if you're a normal human being, you will not support this kind of behavior from anyone. It doesn't matter. These things are happening in Zambia, and this is just a tip of the iceberg. Like I said, it's just the beginning of the end. We have to end this abuse. That's why we have a program at Nangoma, Protect Our Girl Child. Exactly. This is the reason why we have to protect the vulnerable. A lot of orphans out there. And, one of the missions of Nangoma is to end the homelessness, Take these children from families who don't love them, who are seeing them as a means of income, instead investing in these young girls and providing them education so they can be a meaningful citizen in future. So this auntie is teaching this young girl to be a prostitute, isn't it? This is what this auntie is wicked. We have to find her. If you are in any area near this, if you're in Lusaka, it doesn't matter if you're not, wherever you are, there's technology, we can connect. So you don't actually have to be in Lusaka. Let's use our networks. We have a global network, we have the internet, we have social media. That's why we are here. We don't even have to be in Lusaka. Let's use our network and solve this puzzle. And also let's try to expose this, this lodge and have their license taken if they don't cooperate in this investigation. So I end here, guys. We'll be keeping you updated on this matter. Otherwise, thank you for watching and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good night.